People, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. As always, make sure you guys to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and make sure you are liking this video so you don't miss any more uploads just like this one. So today, international break is done. Club football resumes this weekend. Chelsea are back this weekend, and I'm glad I mentioned Chelsea. As you guys can probably see from the title, that's what we're going to be talking about today, because we are gearing up for what is going to be a busy, packed, festive period. And this is why we need to be switched on, because the next couple of months is going to really show, it's going to tell you what this team is really made of. And can they stand up to it? And delivering when it really matters, because I think I mentioned, after the Wolves game, that it was vital that we won against Wolves before this international break, because, like I said, because between now and up until January, we have a busy, packed schedule coming up, and we've got some huge fixtures coming up, and it's not going to be easy. Every game is not easy, but which is why we have to be ready for what is coming. Because we've got Burnley on the weekend, on Saturday, early kickoff. That should be 3 points. Now, not every game is easy, but I will say though, ever since Burnley been back in the Premier League, they have given the right good go, and they have been quite competitive. So you're thinking we should go to Burnley on the weekend and pick up all 3 points, anything but 3 points, because then look what we got after that. We got Arsenal next Sunday, but in between we got Barcelona in Barca in the Champions League, where literally we need to pick up a win. It has to be nothing but 3 points, and especially in our next 4 games in the Champions League, if we are to stand any chance of qualifying into the knockout stages, we have to pick up. All the next 4 games in the Champs has to be all wins, and then we have, because we got a busy schedule coming up. Because like I mentioned Burnley, I mentioned Barca, then we got Arsenal next weekend, then we got Leeds away, Bournemouth away, Cardiff in the cup, Everton. No, then it's Atalanta. Then we got Everton at home, Cardiff away, Newcastle away, Aston Villa at home, Bournemouth at home, and then Man City away in the new year. So we gotta try. We gotta be ready to pick up. Man, we need to be ready. Not just because of we got a busy schedule coming up, but we gotta hope that we can get through this unscathed. If we get through this unscathed, that means no injuries, no setbacks whatsoever. You know, we should be in a very good space, because we got players to come back from injury. Palmer's coming back. Balacier on the way back. So I mean, for Fofana, it's going to be massively important if we can stay fit throughout this festive period. Lavia should be back as well. So we're literally going to need everybody. Everybody contributing as much, because this festive period, this festive packed schedule we got coming up, it's daunting, but at the same time we got to get through it. Because the next couple of months it's going to show me where this team is at. If we get through this unscathed, that means no injuries and all that, we should be alright. For instance, Burnley has to be 3 points. Barca got to pick up 3 points. So I think in the league, in the league, if we can take care of our own business, I think we should be alright. The Champions League is where literally, especially after the back of the Carabao draw, the next 4 games in the Champions League phase, if we are to stand a chance of finishing in the top 8, we have to beat Barcelona at the beach, and then we have to go to Atalanta. Then we got Paphos coming in, and then Napoli away to finish off the league phase campaign. So literally we have to start producing results. We have to start picking our points now, because now we're literally coming towards the business end of the league phase for the Champions League. But in terms of Premier League, the Premier League, it speaks for itself. Speaks for itself. Get through this period unscathed, no injuries. Pick up as many points as we can without dropping any single points. And we can go into the second half of the season with a spring on our board. So, you know, I still back the boys. I still believe in the boys. I still believe we have an opportunity, because like I said, if we win 4 games in the Champions League, we're in the top 8. But if we can't, then there's a playoff. To look at the playoff, which our fixtures gets congested. But listen, all we can do is do our job. Do our job at hand, and then the rest will speak for itself. One game at a time, and then we'll see what happens. Because this football club deserves to be in the Champions League. Because we have to be. We are in the Champions League this year. But it's all about finishing in the Champions League, because especially now we're coming towards the business end of the first part of the Premier League season. It's going to be so important that we pick up valuable points between now and January, because any slip up points, you got to pray and hope it doesn't come back to bite us when we enter the second part of the season. Because the second part of the season, especially when we get to March, April, May, that's where the pressure is on. So we'll see what happens. Let's get through this unscathed. Let's pick as many points as we can. Make sure that everyone is fit and healthy, and we'll see what happens. So like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next upload. Love and God bless.